Hello. Tayo dito. Parating tayo sa wakas. Pagkatapos muntik-muntik ng matay. Tapin natin. I'd like to buy a MacBook. Actually, good idea. Ito. Kailangan. Mahal siya pero kailangan. Wala ka nang tinitin. Who are you? This is Gary Flat. No place for Hugh children. Play at games. They're wayfarers. They bring no harm. Saw them across the Osmo plain. They're warriors of great distinction. The feel of the plains troubled them not at all. Ventured upon the plains alone, war chief again. What business have you with a garret? Let them pass, the responsibility will be mine. Your wish, Warchief. Then you may pass. Then you may pass these days on poor lands. I have not made introduction. I am Pinelu, War Chief of this village. Sana maging kasama ko ng party natin kahit guest lang. We guards have been friends to all. However, lately the human world is in much turmoil. We must protect our village and our people. War Chief, protector of our village, I ask you, why have you come to this land? So you have to come to ask about the Nethicite. Though our mask may make it difficult for you to tell us apart, walk through the village and look with your eyes. Look. First of all, I need shop. Buy gurih, mahal. Kailangan natin pagkukunan po. Bibili yung ether na yun. Tony. White magic 5. Hold the action. 2. Honor. Petrified. White. Hmm. And nawala na po tayo ng this. Up. Ano nga matik na ba yun? So, nalimutan ko na. Ang time natin ay pala. Tayo pa. Okay. Pa tayo mabibenta. Bakit ko gusto yung ma-reach sa zero? Reduces MP to 0 pero magic resist by 20. Bagay yung kay Bash. Okay na yun. Diyan ako galing. Beyond here lies the hill where sits the great chief. The outsides are not welcome. Have you learned of the stones? Perhaps if you ask the elders, they might have wisdom. Those from the outsides are not. Intindi. So, paano ako papasok? Many people come to our village of late. Perhaps the road to Giza is open. You can bring medicinal herbs and the fine cheese of the Nana from this away. Go to the southeast of here. Where the mist is uncommonly thick. Flowers are perilous to men. You will pass through that wood be world places for them. You are the Hume the warship has spoken of. You have crossed the plains to learn it. Kung nga ako papasukin eh. Great war, but it's best for you to avoid certain encounters. There are many fell creatures there. Eight go. In with strange powers as perhaps this is why the other creatures there have grown. You're the humor warships on the plains. Welcome to our village, protected by the clear flow of the Sogwat. I'm Supinello's brother, Kadalu. I worry, for Supinello often goes to the plains alone. Why, when the others surely wish to train with him? He's stubborn this way. Your pardon, I spoke of a personal matter. Please forget it. You have business with the elders? Yes. What is it, Hume child? Have you something to ask me? I wish to know the Nethicite. It is a word I hear quite often of late, though I know not why. Who did I tell the Hume child who asked me before? Sorry. The green creatures you see in my enclosure are nanas, the best livestock among part of the nana goes to wood. Meat, hide, bones, all have their uses. They are strong against drought. Oh yes, easily herded. Have you looked one who wishes to know that I know? And the Nethicites, you are not the only one who has asked me about it. Telling me to admit that I know nothing of this stone. Agisite contains within great power, thus how we worship the stone from the beginning of time, yet I had never heard of this Nethicite. Perhaps High Chief knows something. If you have not spoken with him yet, go. He will be with Geomancer if you get it. Greetings, you are a traveler, yes? Our village is like a huge village. But you are welcome to find what comforts here as you may. Ba yun? Nakausap ko na ba kayong lahat? Ulit din. Kasi nilagpasan ko kayo. What is this? Another huge visage on this? Iwag. Paintindihan. Paano ko papasok? Now tell me, it is written clear upon your face, so the elders could not help. You must meet with a great chief. Okay. So dapat nakausap mo na lang. Yes, it is true. The great chief may know something that will keep, yet arranging an audience may be quite difficult. Learn more about the next set. Not turn back now. Please tell your great chief I am royal line of Dalmasca, direct descendant of dynasty King Great. The Garifs have passed down knowledge of hell. Do you have proof of your heritage? I do not. I have looked into your eyes and seen that you speak the truth, dear child. I give you my trust. Padali mo naman magtiwala. Ito ay lang nagtitiwala ko. The great chief is ahead across this bridge. Great chief said, will you meet with him? Turn back. And dialogue naman, hindi ko kailangan.
This Nethicite, you have used it.
It was not I who used it. Indeed, I had hoped you could show me how. Thus I've come.
You do not know the workings of the stone, then we are no different.
What?
In ages past, the gods made a gift of Nethicite to my people. But the manner of its use eluded us. Displeased by our failure, the gods took back their stones. They chose instead to give them to a Yum king. Called the Dynast King, he used the Nethicite's power to bring peace to a troubled time. It is a curious thing. Though the blood of King Wraithwolf flow through your veins, you cannot wield Nethicite.
Cannot wield it? So then, am I to understand you can't tell me how to use the stone?
Though it shame me so to admit, here before me stands a descendant of the Dynast King himself, and I can accord her no help at all. Still, even if you knew how to use the Nethicite, you would find it of small avail. The mist collected in the stone over ages past is lost, and with it, the stone's power. It will be your posterity who wield the stone in ages yet to come. This stone is devoid of power, empty, yet full of thirst, a terrible longing to drink the world dry. The power of men and of magic, of good and of evil.
Who's this?
It is often those who desire Nethicite whom the Nethicite itself desires.
Larsa?
Siya yung sinasabi na una.
To Baromi says.
I say we ought leave tomorrow. I was going to wait for my escort to return, but meeting you here has presented a great opportunity. This terrible war can be stopped, but I will need your help to do so.
A war?
You know the Marquis Ondor leads a group of insurgents. Your pardon. He leads a large resistance force against the Empire. Lady Ash, neither of our countries can afford this now. The Rosarian Empire would stir. They would aid the resistance and use this aid as a pretext to declare war on Arcadia, and Arcadia would have no choice but to answer. Lady Ash, let us go to Ber Omases. With the blessing of His Grace, the Grand Kiltius Anastasis, you may rightly wear your crown and declare the restoration of the Kingdom of Dalmasca. As Queen, you can call for peace between the Empire and Dalmasca and stop Marquis Ondor.
For peace? How dare you say that? The Empire attacked us, stole all we hold dear, and you would have me save them from war?
Dalmasca would be the battlefield. What if Nethicite were used on Rabanasta? You know my brother would do this. Forgive me. I presumed overmuch. I could think of no other way to avoid bloodshed. If you cannot trust me, then please, take me as your hostage.
Rustler.
You saw him, didn't you? Like at the King's tomb.
So you did see him too. But why?
It's strange. Before, I didn't even know what you looked like. And the prince? I barely knew there was a prince. Who knows? Maybe the person I saw was my brother.
Bosch told me about him.
He enlisted right at the end. But for what? He knew he couldn't win.
To protect something.
How can he protect anything when he's dead? Was it different for Prince Rastler? Did that make sense? Hating the Empire, getting revenge, it's all I ever thought about. But I never did anything about it. I mean, I realized there was nothing I could do. It made me feel hollow, alone. And then, I'd miss my brother. I'd say stuff like, I'm gonna be a sky pirate, or some other stupid thing. Just anything to keep my mind off it. I was running away. I needed to get away from his death. That's why I followed you. You know what? I'm through with it. I'm through running. I'm ready to find my purpose. To find some real answers. Some reasons. If I stick with you, I think I will.
I wish I knew.
I'll find them.
I will accompany you to Mount Baromises.
I had hoped you'd say yes. I'm glad.
My heart is not set. I still have questions. I hope to find answers along the way.
I had other reason to invite you. There is someone I'd like you to meet waiting on Ber Omases.
Who is that?
An enemy, and an ally also. You will just have to wait and see for yourself.
That Larsa likes his secrets.
He does not mean ill by it.
He's not bad. At least for an Imperial.
Holy Mount Ber Omases stands at the northern end of the Jagd Ramuda.
Once we're in Yacht, we need not fear pursuit by their airships.
Don't get your hopes up. You remember the Leviathan sailed straight over the Yacht Yensa, right up to Wraithel's tomb. Skystone that works even in Yacht. You know Nethicite's behind it. Little wonder they're so keen on the stuff.
And what is it you're after, Balthier? You're a welcome hand and a great aid, but why?
Worried I'm out to steal the Nethicite, eh? Can't say I'm unaccustomed to people doubting my intentions. Nothing could be further from my mind. Shall I swear by your sword or some such?
Apologies, but I needed to know where you stand. Her Majesty depends on you, and you seem to have an interest in the stone.
I'm only here to see how the story unfolds. Any self-respecting leading man would do the same.
Larsa joins the party as a guest. Kung nga si Larsa, mage lang. So, you will leave. Take this as a token for part. Ha? Saglit na kayo nagkakilala, may regalo ako. Killer bow, quiver of onion. Ooh. You will ride a chocobo you may. I've spoken with the Muga. She will not charge you for your first use of chocobos. Take care on the road ahead. Should it lead back to our land, you are welcome guest. Spirits of the land watches over you. Yung patingin ng bow. Kung naka-bow. Power 25. Oh, bow tree. Shish. License next. Clever. Art. And magsasave tayo. Done. Palang muna tayo magsasave. Yes, mag-save tayo. Ano naman pala mawawala, ba't tinitin? Saan nga tayo mapunta? Mount Bur... Ah, lakas naman nun. Okay, lumaban na kayo. Si Fran, pirin mo yung MP mo. Hindi ko makikita yung license. Stars. Magic. Dami naman yung magic. White. Black. Balance. Deal damage equal to difference. Casters. Current. To all foes in. Mamatay ka na. Malaking loot. Technique. First aid, shades of black. Cast a random black magic on. Wait. Piece of dark magicite. Chocobo feather. Kala mo kanina takot ako sa'yo, hindi na. Tama ko na si Larsa. Kaya na, nauubos na naman yung MP ko. O-off ko muna ang aking gamit. What is this? Ika ba? Labanin ba natin? Hey, bro. Wala lang. Dito ka lang. Di ka makausap, di ka makalaban. Silbi mo. Ete. Patay kayong lahat. Lakas! Lakas ni Lars! Sabi natin Gil, yayaman na naman tayo. Ah! Nope. Ba? Yun, sino kalaban mo? Try natin. Pero din ba ito? Warang mo. Ah. Masyado pala akong malayo. Ether na kailangan a gold needle. And papunta tayo sa east. Yan, kung kulang kayo, sige. pa. Patay. Kala nyo ang dami. Patay kayo lahat. Meron doon. Sa taas tayo. Taray ng heal. Dami ring MP. Fine. Daming pera. Okay. Piece of dark magicite. That's not para tumakbo. Ano yun? Gulat ako. Oh my god. Ayun,
At least this
nag-save.
one was a success.
Wow, I'm impressed, Bon.
I got a good feeling.
An alliance between Dalmasca and the Empire.
Reason tells me 'tis the only course. We must avoid a wasting war with the Empire at all cost. Yet I fear I could not bear the shame, had I but the strength.
A shame perhaps for me and for you. But for Dalmasca it is hope.
And you can just accept this, can you?
After Vane's ruse, I had abandoned hope for honor. Yet never did I forget my knightly vows. If I could protect but one person from war's horror, then I would bear any shame. I would bear it proudly. I could not defend my home. What is shame to me?
My people hate the Empire. They will not accept this.
There is hope.
Right?
Don't encourage
Hope for
him.
a future where we can
Not
join
that bad,
hands
am I?
as
got a
brothers.
good feeling.
Larsa, please. This is serious.
I'm sorry.
Don't be Larsa. Somebody's got to put him in his place.
Ah, pala tapos.
The Senate may play at intrigue, but Lord Vane is not one to be brought down easily. The entire military waits upon his orders, from the War Council down to the rank and file. What better blade than he to strike down the enemies of the Empire?
Your Honor reminds me of Zect 2 years since. He, too, put his trust in Lord Vane's strength, and what became of him? Gone without a trace since Napolis.
I will not hear you malign Judge Zect. He was a noble warrior. Or do you think his trust in Lord Vane ill-placed?
Vane took 2 of his own brothers' lives. He is ruthless beyond contempt.
Ruthless, you say? Would he were more so? He gives traitors no quarter, be they of his own blood. How fitting for one who would bear the burden of empire.
But could we bear him? Zagabath, what of you? Surely you do not believe his brothers were traitors?
So found His Excellency Lord Gramis, you would do well to mind your tongue, Drace. That matter is long past.
Your Honors, a summons. Lord Vane has arrived at the palace.
We come at once.
Lord Larsa has left for Baromises. He hopes to enlist the aid of the Grand Kiltius in stopping the insurgents. I doubt this will be enough to deter Ondor, but even a slight hindrance to his operations would be welcome. This will delay the Rosarian invasion, and we will have bought much-needed time to shore up our defenses.
Just as His Excellency had hoped.
No matter the result, I'm pleased with the young lord's progress. I can already see the stunned faces of those mud-witted senators. The fools think a child emperor's strings easy to pull from the shadows. But they will find that Lord Larsa is no puppet.
Yes, the senators would be most pleased with puppet for an emperor. Recall, Drace, how the Senate fears and despises Lord Vane's ability. When they realize the truth, that Lord Larsa is no docile lamb to be shepherded, they will bare their teeth and devour him.
You're right. I shall speak on this matter with His Excellency at once. Gabranth, it falls to us to protect Lord Larsa. Are we agreed?
Aye.
Okay. Ayun, sakto. Ha? Ano to? Save tayo. Voila. That's it po muna for today's video. Ooh. So exciting for next video. Pero hanggang dito muna for today's video. Dahil